Hi guys, happy Sunday morning. I hope everybody's doing well. Let me just sound down like this. Okay, it looks like it's alright. I just want to go through the catalog with you really quick. I'm not going to try to make this too long. And just go through the retiring products, and these are while supplies last. There are some that are sold out already, but I just thought I'd go through it with you really quick and show you in case you hadn't seen it already. But I'm just going to show you my website here, and this is the host code because I've got a special going on right now. And I'm going to tell you about that in just a second. So if you want to maybe screenshot this or just write it down in case you need it. Alright, I'm going to scoot. Well, let me leave that for just a second. And I'll go ahead and while you're doing that, if you need it, I'll tell you what I'm doing. I'm going to go through and show you the retiring products, last chance specials that we have. And what I'm doing is I have a bunch of retired stamp sets and embellishments and just different kinds of things that I really need to clear out of my room. And if you purchase anything from this catalog, and it doesn't have to be retiring, but it'd just be a better deal for you if you did. But if you purchase, my tongue's getting twisted this morning. If you purchase anything from this catalog and you go to my store and purchase it and you use this host code, which is only good through May 1st, then I will send you product equal to or lesser than your order, okay? And that'll be free. So just a little gift from me just for helping my little business and purchasing from my store. Okay, so let me move this out of the way, and I'm going to try to set my... Hi Wendy, good morning. Or it may not, it's not morning for you, is it? Alright, so I'm going to open this up, and hopefully I've got it to where you can see everything. But I'm going to skip through these little bundles that they've got at the beginning. Alright, so the woven thread suite is retiring, the suite and the bundle. Now they're still keeping the stamp set, we're still going to have that, but the heirloom frames and dies, the paper, and the woven threads trim is retiring. They are still keeping the sequin assortment, so that's still going to be available in the next catalog. And like I said, it shows the paper, but we are keeping this. Here's a card. I don't have that marked, so I'm thinking that we're keeping this here. And I apologize if I'm wrong on a couple of things. I tried to write these all down. Now the pop of petals, and I don't know that you can see that. The pop of petals is retiring. We're keeping the wish for everything is going to still be here. The butterfly wishes is still going to be available. The pocket full of happiness stamp set is retiring. And this label me pretty is retiring. I hate to see that go because I thought it was a really cute set to put your sentiments on things with. Then we've got the Everything Amazing, that's retiring. This Pretty Pavilion is retiring. I like that. I never did get to get it, but I did think that gazebo was really pretty. Just get me a drink this morning. And got a little frog in my throat. The Special Celebrations is retiring. And that's a really good set because it's got a lot of different sentiments and even things that you can put on the inside of your card. Now this Daisy Lane is going to still be in the next catalog. The bundle is retiring, so if you do like the Daisy Lane and you want that 10% discount, then I would go ahead and get the bundle, and it'll save you 10%, and that'll give you the punch plus the stamp set. The Noble Peacock Suite is retiring, and the bundle is retiring, and pretty much everything except for the ribbon, the reversible ribbon, is retiring. The reversible ribbon will still have, but everything else in this suite is retiring. The stamp set, the dies, and they're 40% off right now, so that's a really good deal on that. The embossing folder is retiring, and it's down to $9.95. The specialty designer series paper is retiring, and it's $10.15 right now. The foils are retiring, and and these are really pretty, the Noble Peacock Rhinestones are retiring at 20% off right now. So the parcels and petals, now we're still going to have that, but the bundle is retiring. So if that's something that you like and you want that extra 10% off, then now would be the time. This is a cute little set too, the On to Adventure. It's retiring. The Grandma's House is retiring, and the Cuckoo for You bundle and set is retiring. So that's got the 10% off for the bundle if you want to get the bundle that comes with the dies, and then the stamp set is retiring also. So if you want that, then get it before it's gone. The Itty Bitty Greetings, we're keeping those. The Botanical Bliss is retiring, and I'm going to move this just a bit, and hopefully you can see that a little bit better, because I can see that you're really not able to see the bottom as well. It's still not showing, is it? It just keeps going back out to where I'm just seeing if it's cutting it off. Okay. Alright, it looks good now. So the Botanical Bliss is returned, and I'm kind of sad to see these go because I think they're so cute. This Over the Moon with the cows is retiring, and this little piggy is retiring. And I haven't even gotten to use this Over the Moon, so I'm going to try to start before the end of May. I'm going to be showcasing some of these. And the Young at Heart is retiring. The Delightful Day is retiring. And it's in a bundle, so it's 10% off if you want the bundle, and that comes with the little topper punch that's really cute. The Flourishing Phrases, we've had that for a little bit, and it's retiring, and it's a really nice set also. And it's got some really good images and some good fonts and sentiments. The Magnolia Lane, the suite is retiring. The DSP is retiring, which generally all our DSP retires at the end of the year. So it's at 30% off, and you can get a package of that for $8.05, which is a really good deal because it's really pretty paper. The Memories and More is retiring, and the large specialty cards and envelopes are retiring. The ribbon combo pack is retiring. The cork embellishments are retiring, but we are keeping the combo pack of the So Saffron, and we're keeping the stamp set, the dies, and the embossing folder for that particular suite. Okay, so Garden Lane Suite, that's the next one. It's retiring, so if you want the suite, you can get that, or if you just wanted the DSP or the stamp set. Now the stamp set is on sale right now for $11.20, so it was $16. A Little Lace, we are keeping that, and that's a pretty set that I've been kind of eyeing for a little bit. But the suite will be retiring, I think. So if you want that 10%, then you'd have to get the suite before it's retired, or while the supplies last. We are keeping the stamp set. The Stitched All Around is retiring. The Winds of Change with the little windmill, that's a pretty set also, is retiring. The Enjoy Life is retiring. And that was one of our $1 million sales stamp sets. The Hold On to Hope is retiring. And that's a really good set too. I've got that one. The Butterfly Gala, we're going to be keeping that. The Well Said is going to go into the new catalog. And I'm trying to look. I know that this twine is retiring, and I've probably got it marked in the back of the book where the all the ribbon and twine's at, but we'll get to that in just a minute. The Heartland stamp set is retiring. The Rustic Retreat, we're going to be keeping that, so it's got that, these are great for manly cards. It's just easier to lend itself to a manly card, but you can make it also a feminine card too. But it's just, if you're like me, I have trouble making manly cards. I think I just want to embellish it and bling it up a little bit too much. Peaceful Place is retiring. The Barn Door is retiring. Now that's a really cute set also, and great for any kind of farmhouse theme with that sliding door. The Accented Blooms is retiring. The Modern Heart is retiring, and that's a cute, I like the fonts on this set. Okay, the Follow Your Art Suite. Now it's retiring, and the suite's retiring, so you can purchase it as the whole suite, or you can purchase individually what you need. But they've got the stamp set at $460. Is that correct? That's like a major markdown if I'm right on that, because it was $20. The dies are $280. Well, you'll have to check, but I'm pretty sure that's correct. And they've got this really, really discounted, like, a lot. So you would probably be actually better off if you wanted quite a bit of this to do it individually while supplies last. Like I said, I haven't checked this morning on what is still available, but these are a really, really good deal. The DSP is retiring. The embossing folder and the embellishments are retiring. The washi tape is retiring, but we are keeping the little small mini shipping boxes. So those are really cute. And so then we go with the Ride With Me is retiring. I'm kind of sad to see that go, because I really like the little truck and the different things that you could put in the truck. I thought it was really cute, and I actually made some ornaments, some little wooden ornaments with that truck, so it's really cute. And I'll show you one real quick in case you want an idea for some rustic ornaments for the tree. I just took that and stamped it on with the stays on, and then took some markers and just colored it in, and then I put some of that puff paint stuff on top. So that's really cute to use for that if you wanted to use it just to make ornaments. So the bundle is 10% off, and then this one I really like too. The Colorful Seasons is retiring, and I thought that was a really pretty set. The Sweetly Swirled is retiring. That was one of the ones on my to-get list. But the Check You Out is retiring, so that's great for school-related cards and just anything really. The For the Win. Now this is a great card to, or a great stamp set for the kids in your life that have multiple activities, and you can just make them a card with any of those, because it's got the baseball, the basketball, the golf, soccer, football, so it's got all the sport activities on there. You Will Always Deliver is retiring. And the Varied Vases and Vibrant Vases, both of those are retiring. Birthday Goodness is retiring, and that's a cute set also. The Family Party, now we're still keeping that. The stamp set will still be available, and that's a great set because it's got pretty much everybody that you might want to send a card to. The Birthday Background, excuse me, is retiring. The Piece of Cake is retiring. Wish for It All, I've got that set, and I think it's a really cute set. I really like the doily effect on them. But it is retiring, and the bundle's retiring, so if you wanted to get the dies that go with it, then you could get the bundle and get a 10% off. The Itty Bitty Birthdays is staying, so we'll still have those sentiments. That's great for your cards. The Perennial Birthday, now that's retiring. And the Broadway Birthday is retiring. It also has dies that go with it, but it's not in a bundle this year. It was in a bundle last year. Merry Christmas to All is retiring. The Lots of Cheer is retiring. The Making Christmas Bright is retiring. Now the Punch is retiring, and I think it's marked down to 1080. So that's a pretty good deal on that. The Dashing Deer, I really, really love this deer. I think it's so pretty. It's retiring, so if you want to get this to make for Christmas cards, or really you can put deer on any kind of cards, but you might want to get that before it's sold out. The Winter Woods is going to be staying. The Pressed Petal Suite is retiring, but we are keeping the stamp set, and I think, and the ribbon. The stamp set and the gathered ribbon with the Rococo Rose is going to be staying. So the dies, the embossing folder, Desire Elements, the Pressed Petal Journal, the Pressed Petals DSP, and the washi tape, which was really cool. It makes these flowers here, is retiring. So if you want any of that, you want to get that before it's gone. The Beautiful Promenade, now that's a really pretty set too. I like flowers. It's retiring, and it's got some really pretty dies with it also. It's got this really intricate die right here that's pretty, that you can see right here. Kindness and Compassion, now that's a great set. It just has quite a bit of different sentiments on here, and the font is just super pretty. Meant to Be, we're going to be keeping that stamp set, and the Dandelion Wishes, I like that stamp set also. We're going to be keeping. So on to the next one. Artfully Aware is retiring, and it's marked down right now to $16.10, so that's off of $23. Strong and Beautiful we're keeping, so it's got a lot of great sentiments on it. You Are So Loved is retiring. This also has some great fonts on it, and this really pretty heart wreath is on there. And Healing Hugs, that's one of our distinctive stamps. It's going to be staying. The Forever Lovely, that's a really pretty stamp set, and it's got these really beautiful dies that actually cut your cardstock and make it, you can see how pretty that is. The Walrus Be Friends is retiring. That's got a lot of another cute set that we have. Here's to Strong Women is retiring. Back on Your Feet is staying. These, I love these images. It's great for any kind of get well card. The Beautiful Bouquet is retiring. Now that is a huge set for $27. You get 37 stamps in this set, so that's a really good deal. The Sorry for Everything is retiring. The Love You to Pieces is retiring. Beauty Abounds is going to be staying, so it'll be in the next catalog. The Genuine Gems is retiring. It was 20. It's on sale right now for 18. Welcome to the Team is retiring. That's great for any co-workers or anyone that you might have on your team. The Above the Clouds is retiring. Another stamp set I have that I have yet to use, and I really need to get on with that. The Above the Clouds bundle, of course, is retiring. It's at 10% off. So the Bird Ballad Suite is retiring. You can get the stamp set and the dies. They will be in the next catalog along with the scallop lace trim. The rest of this is retiring. The DSP is on sale for $8.05. The laser cut cards in 10, which at 10 you can see right here is really pretty, and you can see the laser cut here of the cards, and you just pretty much makes a card on its own. You just put that on there, put a little bit on top, and you're good to go. So it's retiring. It's on sale for $14.40. It was $18. The Bird Ballad trinkets were $7. Now they're $4.90. The Tropical Chic. This is another set that I really like, and I've used quite a bit. It's retiring, so it won't be in the next catalog, sad to say. The Darling Label Punch Box, it's retiring, and they had it at an awesome deal, and I'm pretty sure it's sold out. The Country Home will be staying. The Daisy Delight will be staying, so both of our Daisy stamps are going to be staying, along with the punches. A Big Thank You is retiring. The Be Thankful is retiring. The Dinosaur Suite. So if you got any kids that like the dinosaur themed items, if you do a lot of kids cards, then this bundle is retiring at the 10% off, but you will still be able to get the stamp set and the dies and the denim ribbon in the next catalog. The DSP is on sale 40% off, so it's $6.90, so that's a great deal for that. And the little enamel shapes are on sale. They were $7, they're $2.80. So if we still have those in stock, that's a great deal. This Wildly Happy, these are just the cutest little things I've ever seen. It's still going to be in the catalog, so that's great. The Animal Outing, that's a really cute set too. It's retiring, and I have that one also, and I need to start making some cards with it. At least get some use out of it. The Fable Friends is retiring, and the Little Elephant. Sorry. The Little Elephant is retiring. The Wiggle Worm is retiring. And these two sets are retiring. And I'm a really big dog person. My husband's allergic to cats, so I can't have cats. But the Happy Tales and the 9 Lives are retiring. Although we do have something coming that has some images on it that I think you'll like. So if you like these, and this comes with a punch actually, that will punch out the hearts and the dog. So if you want to get that, then I would go ahead and get it now. The Perennial Essence, and I've already featured this paper on my Facebook page. But this paper is absolutely gorgeous. You can pretty much do anything with this paper that you want to. You can make scrapbooks, you can do just some wall art or home decor and cards with it, and it just looks stunning, I think. But it's on sale for $8.05 right now. The stamp set and the punch and the ribbon will still be available in the next catalog, but everything else is retiring. These little floral centers are on sale for $3.60, and the bundle is retiring. So if you want to get the stamp set and the punch at a discount, then you'll need to get the bundle before it's gone. Praiseworthy Prose, that one is retiring. And the bundle also, it comes in a bundle. You can get it as a 10% discount right now. The I Say Hello is retiring. The Inspiring Iris, which is a really pretty set, is still going to be in the catalog. The The Fanciful Fragrance is retiring, and let's see, the Key Together is retiring. We're going to be keeping this Very Versailles, and that is a really pretty, I think it's a really elegant set that you can make really pretty cards with. The Beautiful You, which has been around for a little while, it is retiring, and it's a great set also. I love the images in it. Lovely is the Day is retiring, so the bundle is retiring also. Let's see, Abstract Impressions. I know there were a lot of demonstrators that really like this. I never did get it, but it is a great set. I've seen a lot of pretty cards come with it, and they're pretty. This is one of those sets that's really easy to make things out of, because it's not, you don't have to be really exact with it, and it still turns out gorgeous. It's on sale for $20.80. The Swirly Frames is going to be carrying over to the next catalog. The Mosaic Mood Suite, so it's retiring, and pretty much everything in this suite is retiring except for the Timeless Label Punch. That's the only thing that's going to be carrying over to the next catalog. So the paper, the DSP is on sale for $10.50, and the embellishments are on sale at 30% off for $5.60. The Band Together will be carrying over. The Painted Glass is retiring. It's on sale from $18 to $10.80. The Budding Borders is retiring. Beautiful Friendship, that is an awesome set, and it's $22, but it will be carrying over, so you can get it on the next in the next catalog, and it's one of those distinctive stamps. Friend Like You will be carrying over. The Waterfront will be carrying over, which is good because I have that and still have not used it. Let's see. The Little Twinkle will be retiring. The Garden Shed will be carrying over, so that's another pretty set. The Garden Goodness is retiring. Painted Harvest. Now, I really like this set also. I think I just like some of the rustic themed stamp sets, and these sunflowers, the way they have them, really just give it kind of that little rustic kind of feel. And it also comes with a punch, and the punch is also retiring. I hate to see that one go. Rare Blessings is retiring. Slice of Happiness is retiring. The Bloom and Grow, we're going to be carrying that over. I thought that was retiring, but maybe I may be wrong on that, but I'm pretty sure it's carrying over. The Beautiful Day is retiring. It's got some really big images in it that lend itself to watercoloring, blending, or just any kind of coloring in with your watercolor pencils or anything like that, and it just makes it really pretty. The Sea of Silhouette suite is retiring. We will be keeping the stamp set and the dies, and that's it. So if you want to get the suite or the bundle, you'll need to get it before the new catalog goes live, or while, like I said, these are only while supplies last on these items. The DSP is on sale for $8.05. It was $11.50. The mini library clips are $6.65. The crinkle seam binding ribbon and the crush crate is $4.90, and our Stampin' Embossed powder in the black and the white is going to be retiring. The Tasteful Textures, this is another set that I really liked. I love the fonts, I love the images. It has a die that comes with it that you can see here that will cut out your paper and leave, it doesn't cut it off the paper, it just cuts the inside parts out, so that way you can put it on something else and it shows through, and it gives a really great effect on that. So that is retiring. I think that's going to be one of the stamp sets and dies that I will be keeping in my collection, because I think it just lends itself to a lot of versatile things. As you can see here, they've got it with the beach theme, with the birds, and then they use the sea silhouette here with it. And I think it's just really, anything they do with it I think is really pretty. The Leave a Little Sparkle with the unicorn, so if you've got a little girl in your life that loves unicorns, you might want to get that before it's gone. The same with the Magical Mermaid, it's going to be retiring. Stargazing is retiring, and I think that's a really cute set also. I like this image for some reason, and the fonts are just another kind of, I love the little leafy fonts. Wonderful Moments is retiring. That's one that's really versatile because you can use it for any of the women in your life. It's just got one here that you could use for anything. The pregnant, for someone that may be pregnant in your life that you just want to send a card to, and then for the bride, we've always got weddings that we're giving cards to people for. The Seaside Notions is staying, which I'm really glad because I love anything sea themed. I'm a big, I love cruising, so anything sea themed I pretty much get every time it comes out. First Frost. That's another really pretty set, and it is retiring. It's got dies that go along with it that are really, really pretty. So if you want that, you might want to get that before it's gone. To a Wild Rose is a great set. It's going to be staying, so you'll be able to get that in the new catalog. But the bundle is retiring, so if you want that extra 10% off, you might want to go ahead and grab that. Capture the Good, which was another $1 million stamp set, and I thought that was a great stamp set, is retiring. The Love What You Do is retiring, and the Born to Shine. So if you have any dancers or ballerinas or anything like that in your life, you might want to get that before it's gone. Sorry, I've got a drink to try to keep my throat a little, keep it from getting so dry, but and it's got the great fonts in it also. Come Sail Away With Me, or Come Sail Away, is a suite that's retiring, but the stamp set and the dies are staying, which I'm glad to hear because that's, like I said, anything sea themed I have, so I'm glad to see it stay. That's another set that lends itself to manly cards as well as just anybody cards. You can get the embossing folder. It's on sale though for $7, I believe. The DSP is retiring. The Memories and More card kit is retiring. It's $7.20. It was $11. The Baker's Twine is $2.80 right now, and the Sail Away trinkets are $4.80. They were $8. And the bundle is going to be gone, so if you want to get the stamp set and the dies at a 10% discount, then I would get that before it's out of stock. A Good Man will be staying, so that's great because that's always great for any kind of manly cards or Father's Day cards. Rooted in Nature is going to be staying. I think that's a really great set also. Lily Pad Lake is retiring, and it's at $17.60 right now, so it's at a discounted price. Best Catch is a really great set if you've got that fisherman in your life, and it's on sale if we still have them, because this is a great price, $12. So get that while supplies last if they're still there. The Country Road is retiring. High Tide will be continuing, so that's great. I like that set also, and I love the sentiments in it. The Artisan Textures. I like background stamps. I think they just lend it themselves to just adding that little extra element. That is retiring. So if you like extra elements on your cards, just to amp it up a little bit, you might want to grab that before it's gone. The Sea of Textures is retiring. I hate to see that. I thought that octopus was really cute, and I like these textures that they had on it also. The Let It Ride is retiring, and it's got a lot of horse images, and the fonts in it again are really great, so I think that's a great set. Your Geared Up Garage is going to be carrying over, so that's great. Gallery Grunge, that's another background texture stamp set that we're going to not have in the next catalog. So if you like those, then you might want to grab that. Alright, so now we're to the background stamps. The Birch stamp is carrying over. This handwritten background stamp is not carrying over, it's retiring. So if you like that one, then you might want to grab it. The All Wired Up is carrying over, and the Buffalo Check is carrying over. This Crackle Paint, which I actually love, is not. It's retiring. So that's going to be another one that I'll be keeping in my stash. The Around the Corner is retiring, and the Polka Dots are retiring. The Make a Difference stamp set, where you can just, if there's words or wording that you're actually wanting to personalize with, you can always use these stamps here. The Crafting Forever stamp set is retiring, and the Lined Alphabet is retiring, which is this right here. Okay, so now we're, all of our storage is going to be carrying over, and these are great for storing all your blends, your markers, your ink pads, and inks, and pretty much everything you can store in here. Let's see. The papers, all of our papers are retiring. Even though we're keeping these collections, they always come out with new designs on the designer series paper for the ink collection, so these designs will be retiring. We will have new ones in the next catalog. And these, the 2018-2020 inks are retiring, so we'll have 5 brand new ink colors excuse me, that will be in our next catalog to go along with our 2019-21 ink colors. So anything with these colors in it will be retiring. So all of our cardstock, DSP, our Stampin' pads, the Stampin' Right markers, the buttons and faceted dots in those colors will be retiring. So the Woven Threads designer series paper is $4.60 right now. The Magnolia Lane is $8.05. The Garden Lane is $8.05. The Follow Your Art, which is a great deal, is $4.60. It was $11.50. Bird Ballad is $8.05 right now. The Dino Roar DSP is $6.90, so that's a great deal also. And this is the Perennial Essence paper, and as you can see here, it's just really gorgeous. It's on sale for $8.05. The Sea Silhouette, which is a more brighter, vibrant colors, and those are really pretty too, is on sale for $8.05. The Come Sail Away, let's see, the Mosaic Mood Specialty paper is on sale for $10.15. It was $14.50, and it's a thicker paper and a specialty, so it has some shiny embossed features on the paper. The Noble Peacock DSP is $10.15. The sheets are retiring, but they're not on sale. The In Color DSP is sold out, so I know that one's sold out. And then, like I said, our designer series papers and the neutrals, brights, subtles, and regals are retiring. So if you like these designs on the papers, then you might want to get some of those before they're gone. The Full Edge cards are retiring, and it's a good deal if they're still, like I said, I haven't checked this morning whether or not they're still on sale, but they are $6 and $4, and they were $10 each. So let's see, the rest of these are staying. The Perennial Essence Vellum cardstock is retiring. The Full Sheets in the Black is retiring, and then the Glimmer paper. So if you like that shiny, glittery look for your paper, just to add something blingy to it, that is going to be retiring. The rose and silver is actually on sale for $3 and $3.50. The pearlized doilies are on sale for $2.70, and the shimmer detail laser cut specialty paper, which was $14.50, is on sale for $5.80. And like I said, these are while supplies last, and I have not checked this morning, so some of this stuff may be already gone. The Memories and More, they're pretty much getting rid of everything except for the 6x8s, the album and the pocket pages. So anything 12x12, we're not going to have anymore. The journal's gone, the album, the page protectors, and the variety pack of the photo pockets, and the journal and pens are going to be retiring. Come Sail Away Memories and More is retiring at $7.70. Magnolia Lane Memories and More card pack is retiring. The envelopes that go with that is retiring. We're going to be keeping the assorted cards and envelopes. You can get those. That's going to be carrying over. Follow Your Art Embellishment Kit, which I went over earlier. Tags and More Accessory Kit is retiring at $7.20. I went over these. The craft pillow boxes are retiring, but we are keeping the mini pizza boxes and the shipping boxes. The baker's boxes are retiring. The copper dotted treat bags are retiring. The copper tin is retiring, and they've got it on sale for $9. It was $15, and you get 4 tins with that, so that's a really good deal. The 3x6 bags are retiring. The Nature Twine is retiring. The metallic thread is retiring, and we have that in rose and silver, and I like that silver. I used it quite a bit. The solid baker's twine, I hate to see that go, because with anything white like this, you can dye it in your ink colors to match pretty much any card that you're making. The baker's twine, it's Night of Navy and Sahara Sand that came with the suite of the Come Sail Away is on sale for $2.80. Let's see. The Real Red Cotton Ribbon's retiring. The mini striped ribbon is retiring. We had that in the Bermuda Bay and Gorgeous Grape. The flax ribbon in the white is retiring. It's on sale for $4.20. The Magnolia Lane combo is on sale for $5.40. It's retiring. We'll be keeping the scallop lace. This copper trim, which is really pretty, is retiring, and it's on sale for $3.60. The textured weave ribbon comes in Granny Apple Green, Gray Granite, and Poppy Parade. The green is $5.25, and the other two are $4.50 each. We're going to be keeping the organdy striped ribbon that's in the petal pink. The Old Olive Pretty Peacock ribbon, we'll be keeping that. The scalloped linen ribbon, which is in all of the last year's in colors, we'll be keeping that. The braided linen trim and the denim ribbon we're keeping. The mint macaron textile ribbon is retiring. The metallic edge ribbon is staying, and that's a really pretty ribbon to add to your projects. The black satin ribbon and the leaf ribbon is retiring. The leaf ribbon's on sale for $5.60. Woven threads is $3.20. The burlap ribbon is $4.90. This is carrying over the gathered ribbon in the Rococo Rose, which is one of our last year in colors. The glittered organdy ribbon in the black, that's really pretty, is carrying over. The seam binding is retiring. It's at $4.90. I think I've got. The purple tricolor is staying. The polka dot tulle ribbon is staying. And the grosgrain ribbon is retiring. And they've got the Call Me Clover one on sale for $3.60. You can also get it in, this is one of the in colors that are retiring. It has all the in colors on it. So if you want those to match your inks, if you have them, then you might want to go ahead and get that. Woven thread sequin assortment is going to be staying. The candle embellishments are retiring. They're $5.60. The in-color buttons are retiring. They're at $3. Classic garage metal elements are retiring. The petal pink rhinestones are retiring. They're on sale for $3.60. The floral centers are on sale for $3.60 and they're retiring. Magnolia Lane cork embellishments are $3.20 and they're retiring. The metallic pearls in the gold and the silver will be carrying over. The flower faceted gems are on sale for $5.60. They're retiring. These two are retiring. The Happiness Blooms enamel dots, which are in a lot of the in colors. It's got the Call Me Clover, Pineapple Punch, and Lovely Lipstick. So it's got three of the in colors in it. So it's retiring. It's $5.60. The metallic brads are $3.85 or $3.15. I don't know what's written on there. The basic back sequins are retiring. The Sellaway trinkets are retiring. They're $4.80. And you get 20 pieces with that, so that's a good deal. The iridescent sequin assortment is retiring. The leaves trinket is retiring, and they're $3.20. The library clips are $6.65. Bird Ballad is $4.90. And the frosted flower embellishments are $2.80, and they're all retiring. Okay, so we're getting close, people. Noble Peacock Rhinestones, like I said, are $4.40, and those are really gorgeous. Hard epoxy droplets are $3.90, and the glitter enamel dots are retiring. The rest of them will still have carrying over. We're carrying over the clear epoxy droplets. The Dynavore shapes are $2.80. Designer elements are $4.90. The faceted dots that are in the current last year's in colors are retiring. I'm sure they'll be coming out with some something else, but these are retiring. The gold and clear faceted gems are retiring. The gingham gala adhesive back sequins are retiring, and of course the last year's or the retiring in colors that we have in the blends are retiring. The pigment sprinkles are retiring, and they're $16.10. I have them and still have not got to use them, but I've seen a lot of people use them, and it makes for really pretty watercolored backgrounds. We're still keeping the watercolor pencil assortments. The journaling pens, like I said, are retiring, and the Stampin' Glitter and the Dazzling Diamonds is retiring, and the Embossing Buddy. This is a must-have item if you emboss anything. So you might want to get those before they're gone. The Pattern Party decorative masks are retiring, and the black, copper, shimmer black, and shimmer white embossing powder is retiring. The Stampin' Mist Cleaners, the bottle and refill is retiring. I think they're reformulating or coming out with a different, I think we'll still be having some. It's just not this actual. Excuse me. These, we'll be getting new ones. The stamp cleaning pad is retiring. They may be redoing that. I don't remember right off. So if you need something, and it was great for cleaning your stamps, especially when you use a darker, and especially any of the dark red or orange colors that tend to stain them pretty bad. It was great to help minimize that. The snail adhesive refills are retiring. They're sending something new in for that. So if you need some of those before the next catalog comes out, then you might want to get a few of those to get you through. The replacement plates, if you have the Stamparatus and you want replacement plates, these are retiring. I don't know that we're getting anything new to replace that, but if you want an extra set just to have, I would go ahead and grab some of those. Let's see, the punches, they are retiring the scallop circle 1 1/8 and 1 3/8 inch. The decorative ribbon border is retiring. It's on sale for $12.80, so that's a pretty good deal. I want to say I had that earlier. Mark is retiring, but the 1 inch and 1/2 inch circle is retiring, and the leaf, like I said earlier, I hate to see it go. The pretty label punch, and that's a really pretty sentiment label punch, is retiring. The twinkle builder punch is retiring. The circle tab punch is retiring. The hot air balloon and the cake builder and the elephant builder punch is retiring. So let's see. Alright, let's do the dies, and we are just about done. The Animal Friends is retiring, the Arts and Crafts, and the Beautiful Layers, and you can see that there's some really pretty decorative punches in that. The Botanical Tags is a really nice punch, or die set. The Bouquet Bunch die set is retiring. The Broadway Lights is retiring, and the Catch of the Day that goes with that fish stamp set that we have is retiring. The Cross of Hope dies. The Cuckoo Clocks and the Delicate Lace is retiring. The Detailed Deer. So if you really like that deer stamp set, you might want to grab it. It's got some pretty border dies too. The Detailed Peacock, Doily Wishes, and the Flourish dies are retiring. The Frosted Bouquets dies are retiring. The Hand Lettered Prose dies are retiring, and the In the Woods die. This actual set is retiring. We will be getting some new ones along with the same thing with our layering circles and layering ovals. I think they're just reformulating new dies. The Layering Alphabet is retiring, and it's on sale for $50. It was $125, so that's a massive discount. The Layering Squares is retiring. We will be getting new ones of those. The Lovely Flowers is retiring, and it's on sale for $12.80. It was $32, so that's a great deal. Lovely Leaves are retiring. Merry Christmas, that's got some pretty word cutouts in it. Nature's Roots is retiring. Again, this is something that we'll be getting new dies for. The Petal Label is retiring. The Pavilion dies are retiring. The Pocket Dies, Puzzle Pieces, and Seasonal Layers is retiring. The Sliding Door, that was that one with the barn door that was really pretty, is retiring. The Springtime Impressions, it's got some really pretty dies in it with the butterfly and the flower, and then just the cluster that you can do in the corner of your card is retiring. The Stained Glass, the Stitched Be Mine, and the Stitched Labels, and I thought that was a really pretty set too. The Stitched Rectangles are retiring, and I'm pretty sure that that's another one that but don't quote me on it because I didn't write it on there, that we're going to be getting new just new stamps, new dies for. The Support Ribbon is retiring. The Tasteful Backgrounds, that's the one that I really love, that I think just lends itself to really pretty cards. The Tea Time and the Thank You, that just cuts out the thank you, and that's a little nice die to have. The Tropical, that goes with the Tropical Chic, is retiring. The Truck Ride, that goes with the little truck, is retiring. The Under the Sea, the Well Written is retiring. The Wiggly Bugs, and the Heirloom Frames, Dies, and 3D Embossing Folders is retiring. Okay, so now we're to embossing folders. The Basket Weave is retiring. It's sold out. The corrugated 3D is retiring. The country floral, that is a really, really pretty embossing folder. So if you want that, you might want to get it before it's gone. I think it may sell quickly. High Seas embossing folder is retiring. The layered leaves is retiring, and the mosaic is retiring. The tufted 3D, that's another pretty one that's retiring. And then all of these down here are retiring. The beads and baubles, button, eyelet lace, swirls and curls, and the woodland. I hate to see the woodland go. I use it quite a bit. Alright, so that's it except for the kits. The Notes of Kindness card kit is retiring. The Lots of Happy card kit is retiring. And then all of the host stamp sets are retiring. So that is it, and like I said, this is the host code to use, and it's good through the 1st of May, and this is my website. So if you purchase anything and use this host code, I will send you a free item for your purchase. And I really appreciate you guys hanging in with me and watching my video, and I hope you have a great Sunday. Bye.